What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload all the time. Now, the Lakers got a win over the Minnesota Timberwolves last night, and LeBron James did LeBron James things. He scored in double digits for the 1,024th time in a row, which is by far the most double digit, like straight double digit, like 10 points or more performances in the history of the NBA. I think the next closest is Michael Jordan in like the 800s, somewhere in there. But I'm not here to talk about LeBron James because I talk about LeBron James a lot. I'm here to talk about Anthony Davis and the injury to Anthony Davis, the Achilles slash calf slash just injury that'll keep him out between 3 to 4 weeks. We're looking at, about a month out of basketball Anthony Davis could potentially miss, and how that affects the team, the Lakers, because, the Lakers are in title contention again. They are looking to repeat as NBA champions, but that is not possible without Anthony Davis. I like Dennis Schroeder. I like Montrezl Harrell. KCP has grown on me. Kyle Kuzma can give you timely buckets from time to time. Alex Caruso's a solid role player. Marc Gasol, whatever's left of him, is okay at times. But they aren't Anthony Davis. Even with LeBron James, all of those guys on the same team is not winning a championship without Anthony Davis. Like, they're not even sniffing a title without Anthony Davis. And whether he'll be right the rest of the season is questionable at this point. We know Anthony Davis has an extensive injury history. Like, this is nothing new. Since he stepped into the league, he's been one of the best players since day one, but he's also been a pretty injury-prone player since day one. Now, there's a couple outliers in there, but one of them was last season. Anthony Davis didn't miss any time last season. He didn't really miss any significant time anyway with injuries last year. Part of that, some people said, due to missing 3 months of the year because of the pandemic. The NBA didn't play games for about 3 or 4 months period throughout the 2020 season. A lot of people thought they were actually going to cancel the rest of the 2020 season. Actually made it work, got the bubble down in Orlando, and it worked out and the Lakers won the championship. To Anthony Davis's credit, right? Like, he was healthy and he helped his team win the title. Like, he was one of the main reasons some people felt like he should have been finals MVP because he helped the team so much in winning that title. So this same team, this same Lakers team, will not have a chance to win a title without Anthony Davis. Now, what could potentially cause these injuries to Anthony Davis, like, as of recently? And part of it is because of the shortened offseason. You got to think, the Lakers and the Heat had the shortest offseason in the history of the NBA. Like, there's never been two teams that or any team have that short of an offseason. I think the NBA wrapped up in what? October? And they were playing games before Christmas. It's less than 2 months. And I think the injuries and the effect is playing greatly on teams that not only made the playoffs, but especially teams that made the finals. And Anthony Davis is one of the players on the team that made the finals. Look at the Miami Heat. They've been a disaster this year, partly because Jimmy Butler got COVID and he was out for like double-digit games. And the other part, I think, is because they had such a quick turnaround. It was a young team that played in the NBA Finals and now struggling after only getting 2 months off for the offseason. And I think the same is hurting Anthony Davis and the Lakers. Now, what does this mean for LeBron's workload? Now, while Anthony Davis is out, if LeBron James wants to stay on track with that 1 seed, with as much as the Utah Jazz are winning, he's got to continue to play more minutes, get his, production's got to go up, and he's got to continue to make plays and carry a bigger load, a heavier load. And that isn't good for your 38-year-old star. That isn't good for your 18-year veteran. That isn't good for someone with as many miles and many minutes as LeBron. Now, we've seen him be Superman. Like, this isn't nothing new. But this is your 18. This is not something that Rob Pelinka, the Frank Vogel, that the Lakers brass, the management had in store for LeBron in year 18. Prior to Anthony Davis' injury, he has played the least amount of minutes in the history of his career. That is what they wanted because they need him ready for the playoffs. And with your secondary star going out with a big injury and out for a month, it's only going to mean more on the load of LeBron. I obviously think he can handle it, but it's tough, man. That's going to be tough to ask him to do more and more and more and to continue to win games, to stay on pace with the Clippers and the Jazz, to make sure you get that 1 seed or a top 2 seed. You really want the 1, And no matter what, you want the one. But at the end of the day, it's going to be tough, man, for LeBron to continue to carry that load. Let me leave your thoughts in the comments down below on Anthony Davis and his injury, and where do you think that's going to leave the Lakers? I think they're going to be all right. I think they can, hold water until AD gets back. But if AD's injury is more significant than we know, or if he has to miss extensive time, even longer than this month, that's bad news for the Lakers. That's just my thoughts. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. at the Black Boss Channel. Be sure to thumbs up button.